Trim करेंगे. Good morning students and welcome back for this 4th online session. I hope you all are pink in your health. So students, till now we have done with chapter 1, that is Little Red Riding Hood, but today we are just going to recap the story. We are going to recap whatever we have learned from session 1 to session 3. Okay, this session is going to be a recapitulation session wherein we are going to revise all the points. Okay, so let's start. So, Little Red Riding Hood is a story, it's one of a fairy tale. So, a fairy tale is a story involving magical events and imaginary creatures. It includes stories about fairies or other mythical or magical beings. Now, for example, we can take story of Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, Rapunzel, Goldilocks and the Three Bears, etc. There are many stories, but here I have just shortlisted few stories. Okay. So today we are going to learn about Little Red Riding Hood. So students, I hope you all are having textbooks in your hand. So I request you to open your textbook page number 3. English Literature book page number 3. So the name of the chapter is Little Red Riding Hood. Everybody can see the picture of Little Red Riding Hood where she says, "These flowers are so pretty." Can you see that? Yes. So let's read. Once upon a time, there was a little girl who lived in a village near a forest. She used to live in a forest. Whenever she went out, she wore a red riding cloak with a hood. Everyone in the village called her Little Red Riding Hood. Just because she used to wear that cloak, so everybody in the village used to call her Little Red Riding Hood. One morning she says, "Mother, can I visit Granny tomorrow?" Granny means grandmother. Can you see the picture of her mother? Yes. And her mother replies, "Of course, you can. You can also take some cake for her." "Thank you, mother. You must be very careful as you walk through the forest." Her mother is giving her instructions. Do not stop to pluck flowers and do not talk to strangers. "I won't, mother." Listening to this, she says, "I won't talk to strangers and I won't pluck the flowers." So her mother gives her a basket. "Here are some fruits and cake for Granny." And Little Red Riding Hood replies, "Thank you, mother. Bye." Can you see in the picture? Her mother is giving her a basket and she says, "Thank you, mother," and she leaves. So while walking in the forest, what does she see? Everybody remembers? Yes. As Little Red Riding Hood walked through the forest, she saw some lovely flowers growing around. She forgot what her mother had said. She forgot what her mother had said. "Oh, what beautiful flowers! I will pick some for Granny." Look at the expressions. "Oh, what beautiful flowers! I will pick some for Granny." A wolf saw Red Riding Hood as she was picking the flowers. I know you all know the story, but we are reading the story, so you need to pay attention, okay? Can you see the picture of wolf? Yes, while she was picking up the flowers. The wolf thought of a plan, as wolf is a very, very, very clever animal. "What are you doing, little girl?" Can you see the wolf? Can you see those tags wherein the dialogue have been said? Just observe that tags. So the wolf says, "Where are you going, little girl?" I am going to visit Granny. She lives at the edge of the forest. I must hurry now, Mr. Wolf. And the wolf says, bye little girl. She says, bye. Wolf says, bye. The wolf ran through the forest and reached Granny's house before Red Riding Hood. He knocked softly at the door. As he reached, he knocked softly. As soon as Granny answered the door, the wolf got in and locked her up in the cupboard. He then dressed himself in Granny's clothes and jumped into the bed. Can you see in the picture? The wolf wears Granny's clothes. He dressed himself as Granny and he jumps into the bed. He pulled the covers over his body. A few minutes later, Little Red Riding Hood arrived. Can you see in the picture? Near the door, Little Red Riding Hood is standing there. So the wolf asked her, who is there? It's me, Granny, Red Riding Hood. Very soft spoken girl, Little Red Riding Hood. She doesn't know that it's a wolf. She thought that she's her granny. And the wolf says, come in, my dear. So when she enters, she looks at the wolf and she says, oh Granny, you look so different. She says Granny because she is not aware that it's a wolf. She thinks that it's her granny. She is a granny. You look so different. What big eyes you have. And the wolf says, all the better to see you. What big ears you have. All the better to hear you. Granny, what big claws you have. All the better to catch you. Grrr. So now she was very afraid, as you know. She was very afraid. A woodcutter was passing by. He heard Red Riding Hood's screams and ran in as she was screaming, help, help. As she was screaming, help, help. And the woodcutter immediately ran in. But can you see in the picture? See, Red Riding Hood is standing near the window. She is saying, help, help, help. Can you see that in the picture? Yes. So, the woodcutter thinks that little girl looks scared. I must help her. The woodcutter is a kind man. So, he thinks to help Red Riding Hood. The woodcutter grabbed the wolf and dragged him out of the house. Now I have caught you, you big bad wolf. I will leave you in a place where you will not be able to harm anybody. Red Riding Hood thanked the woodcutter and let Granny out of the cupboard. Can you see in the picture? She opens the cupboard and the Granny comes out. While she says, help, help, somebody let me out of here. While this all things were happening, she was screaming from inside saying, help, help, somebody let me out of here. So now Little Red Riding Hood has learnt a lesson. Oh Granny, I was so scared. Thank goodness the kind woodcutter saved me. She says that, thank goodness the kind good woodcutter saved me. I will never stop in the forest alone. Now she has learnt a lesson that I will never stop in a forest alone. There, my child, you have learnt an important lesson. This dialogue is said by Granny. She says that, there, my child, you have learnt an important lesson, isn't it? She has learnt a lesson now that she won't talk to strangers and she won't at all wait in the forest alone. She will listen to her mother's instructions every time, right? Adapted from Grimm's Fairy Tales. So, students, let us see the character sketch of all the characters from this story. Can you see this picture? She is Little Red Riding Hood. So, can you tell me how is she? Was she good? Yes, right? So, nice, innocent and kind, right? Little Red Riding Hood was a very good girl, just that she did not listen to mother's instructions. So, she was caught by the wolf, right? She was very innocent. Grandmother was nice, caring and humble. Wolf was selfish, wicked, tricky and cunning. He was a bad wolf, right? Correct? What did he do? What did he do? What did the wolf do? Yes, what did the wolf do? He troubled Little Red Riding Hood. Woodcutter, he was not selfish, he was generous, he was very kind and he was very brave that he helped Little Red Riding Hood. So, what did we learn from this story? First thing we learned is not to trust strangers no matter what, right? You should never talk to strangers. Second, not to share personal information. Any person can come and ask you, where do you live? Where are you going? You should not share the personal information with strangers. If it's your elders or family members, your teachers, your friends, then it's okay. But you should never share your personal information with the people whom you don't know. See here in the story, now let us connect the story with our real life situation. Now see, if in the story, if Little Red Riding Hood would have not shared her personal information, that is when the wolf asked her, where are you going? And she replied, I am going to Granny's house. If she didn't have replied, then the wolf could not reach Granny's house, right? So in the same way, you should never ever share your personal information with the people whom you don't know. Last but not the least, not to disobey our parents. Students, this is very important. You should never ever disobey your parents. They are always telling you for your best. Remember this. They are your parents, so you should always listen to them. Now you got a live example in the story. If she could have listened to her mother had already given instructions not to pluck the flowers and not to talk to strangers. If she could have remembered it, if she could have followed it, she would never ever fall in trouble, right? So, these are the three things we learned from the story, okay? That's it for today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. This was something different today because I just wanted to show you all the points which we learned from day 1 of our online session, okay? So, this video was just of a recapitulation to recap, to revise what we learned in the sessions before. Till that, I would like to tell you that watch this video again and again so that now you won't ever forget this story, and I hope whatever lessons we learned from this story you apply it in your daily life. So that's it for today. Oh yes, stay home, stay safe, don't go out, wash your hands. Okay, till then, bye bye, see you soon.